Hello. How you doing, Diane? Oh, hello, Daphne. How you doing tonight? Boom, 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 boom. Well, if y'all had a pretty good day, at you got half the week made. Hell, that's all that matters. Hello, Ashley. How you doing, girl? Lauren Becky. Hello there. Did you put your phone back outside like you had it at dinner? Oh, that's good. That's good. Appreciate it, Diane. Lord, it's another hot one today, wasn't it? Is it still wet where you're at, Roy? Or is it finally starting to slow down a little bit? You getting it rigged up, ain't you, Roy? Hello, Miss Carl. How you doing tonight? Oh, your folks doing all right? Yeah, that's good. Well, you're in an area you don't have to move for a while, do you? Hello, Ray. How you doing? Hmm. Oh, really? They're not giving you a hard time, are they, Ray? I mean, Roy. Ray, the motorcycle you looking at, is it that CRF 300? Okay, yeah. Okay, that's the same engine that I've got that CMT uh, 300. That's the same engine in both of those things. So. I think you'll like that thing. Oh, okay, Roy. I tell you one thing about it: you can drive it easy, and it don't seem real peppy, but it drives like a two stroke. It's nearly got a power band. You twist its tail, and it'll get up and walk. Hello, Barry does. I've already got over 2,000 miles on mine, Roy. That's funny. Too muddy there in Arizona. Hello, Kenny. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I've got 2,000 miles on it. And that little old Navy I had, I've got 1,100 miles on it. So, but I like that 300. That 300 just about the right size. And I tell you what, there's one thing that made me choose that 300 is that if I drop it, it's light enough I can still stand it up. And you're going to be by yourself a whole lot. That makes a difference. I appreciate it, Mr. Kenny. What you been up to today, Kenny? You taking care of you, Roy? If you ride one long enough on the dirt, Paradise, you're gonna drop it. Would you get enough sleep? Were you awake tonight? Yeah, it don't never hurt to let somebody know where you're at, Diane. Just depends on them. Yeah, that's right. You don't want to drop it. Hello, Miss Cat. Well, hello, Mr. Cookie. How you doing? Y'all keep talking about them Alabama hills. Y'all gonna make me go check that out. Oh, T. She Devil. What time you got to get up in the morning, Cookie? Oh, it's going great, She Devil. I can't complain a bit. Hello, Angie. Ray, how many trips have you made to the Alabama Hills? Hey, kicking. All right. Wow. You ever have him rock name by now? Hello, Mike. How you getting along? Oh, you always welcome in, man. It's funny on a place like that. You always find something new, don't you? Wow. Well, I hate to see anybody get the rig towed or anything, but if that's the rules, you need to stay with them. Good night, T. Michael Ann. Hello, Janice. How far do you have to move, Roy? Hey, dog. Mr. Johnny. What are you doing tonight? Mm. Well, what? It's 14 days you can stay in one spot, and how far do you have to move then? Oh, about the same thing, Johnny. Oh, here come the movie star. Hello, Amy. Yeah, I knew some places it was 25. In some of these places, I heard some people sort of fussing about it. They were going, okay. Well, how will you rate your trip, Amy? I tell you what, this crazy dog of mine, now he finally quit nibbling on me as much, but he still chews on everything he get hold of. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was listening to somebody, and they were talking about that they got a ticket because it wasn't. They were 25 miles, but it was by road. Oh yeah, them are cuties. Well, Cookie, you have a good night, man. Appreciate you coming in. Well, I'm not so sure I don't agree with that. It's a shame, see, the way people trash stuff up. There you go. I put put the deal in the put you a link up there, Jaws, if you want to come up. I know Ann knows how to do it. Oh, that'd be neat. Yeah, y'all can come up on either one of them. I think what they're trying to say, Ann Jay, is grab Jaws by the ear and grab the two puppies and come up on paddle. Oh, okay. All right. Hey, Bree. Hey, thank you for finally posting a video, young lady. You did really well on it. I'm just about as bad for it, does. Bree, that wasn't as bad as you thought it was going to be, wasn't it? How long has everybody been bugging you to do that? People been on your back about that for what? About 2 years now, Bree? Yeah. Well, you better be, Jaws, or you been in trouble. come up, Roy? See if you can.
Howdy, y'all.
What you say, Kenny?
Oh, not much.
Yeah.
What do you say yourself?
Yeah, I said to you too, Bree.
I'm getting feedback for some reason.
Boom, 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 boom. Shouldn't be from me.
Well, I don't have YouTube open, so must be a glitch in StreamYard again.
Yeah, I think I notice it happens usually when you first get on panel.
Yeah.
You know, then it'll settle down.
Yeah. Because I haven't changed. I haven't changed a thing.
It's gonna be another week. This is not nailed down. Well, it'll probably be a week from next Tuesday, I imagine. Are you wore out, Amy?
Are you glad to be back home, Amy, or are you missing out on? Are you missing the cruise? Have a good night, Cookie. I see you're going to bed. You walked over 7 miles today in Seattle with 21 flights of stairs. Wow.
That makes me tired thinking about it.
Oh, you're not home yet? Okay, so tomorrow you head home. Okay. Well, I don't have nothing else open, so.
Are you still getting an echo? I'm not getting one here.
And I've got the echo cancellation marked. So, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not getting. You're not echoing to me at all.
Okay.
Sometimes it just does that. Oh. Well, you stayed out of trouble today. Then you got a little sleep.
Yeah, I actually wound up going to sleep a little bit after 10 o'clock yesterday morning. And
Yeah, nobody else is hearing the echo. So
okay, good.
there you go. But I'm not hearing one either.
But I slept. I'll have to go back and watch the replay of Roy and Becky because I overslept and I missed them. But yeah, I did catch Camping Therapy's premiere. That was a good premiere she had out today. Or well, yesterday, because it's already a new day here, so it's already Thursday here, so it was yesterday.
Yeah. I tell you what, I need to get everybody, all these women in here know how to cook so good, and some of the guys. I'm trying to put a deal together on some really simple, fast meals to put together. Any of y'all got any standbys for that kind of stuff?
Like really simple, fast meals.
Yeah, that you could do on the road, you know.
Well, I know Mobang. He does mostly like canned food most of the time on the road when he's on the road most of the time, and he has like a little burner thing that he sets the pot that he's cooking his meal in, and he just cooks away like canned vegetables, canned beef stew. You got chicken and dumplings. You got all that kind of stuff. Uh, but
Well, y'all named everything. Cat, I tried something with that ramen noodles today. I tried fixing it up like put spaghetti sauce and stuff on it. That turned out pretty good. Oh yeah, I got both of those.
and a lot of times he told me, he said he normally eats his food right out of the he normally eats his food right out of the can a lot of times.
Yeah, I tried some of them, man. Those are good.
Now there's a lady that goes to our church. Speaking of canned food, uh, she uh, she don't normally she just opens a can up and just eats it right out of the can without even cooking it, without even warming it or anything.
Yeah, I've got a microwave, man.
It's trying to catch up.
Okay, Kenny, just hang on, hang on.
Okay.
Damn. And I had a slow start there for a minute. I didn't think it was going to take off.
It's working good.
In and Out don't do fish tacos. They don't do bacon on burgers either.
Oh
I had fish sticks
man,
tonight.
that sounds good, Bree. I definitely try that stuff.
Yeah, that's basically what I want to do with the ramen noodles.
Hey, I never thought about what Kathleen put. Instant rice with chunky soup.
Yeah, I'm trying. What I'm trying to
And
do,
yeah,
I got that. I'm rigging that cab over camper up, and I'm trying to stay as light as I can. But I want to have 60 days worth of food in that camper if I need it. I'm not talking about. I'm talking, and it looks like it's going to work out pretty good.
yeah, you get a lot of weight with canned food. That's Thin Blue Lane.
Yeah. Well, there's so much of stuff that you don't. It's not in a can anymore.
Yeah, and sodium's way high in canned food.
Oh yeah, but it sure is good sometimes.
Oh yeah, I got my soup up there.
I had the chef. You was talking about spaghetti. I had the chef 4RD spaghetti and meatballs in the can yesterday. Uh, well, day before yesterday. Let's put it that way. Day before yesterday. It was Tuesday. Tuesday I had it.
I am actually down to one Apicool now. I
Uh-oh.
shut the I shut the freezer off tonight. I had one thing of frozen pre-cooked chicken, breaded chicken, like banquet chicken. I had 2 pieces of that in there, and I said, "Nah, I'm putting them in the fridge." They thought I'm gonna cook them tomorrow anyway. But there wasn't no sense on running it because I don't have anything to freeze right now. But I got a lot of other I got my canned stuff, my soups. Um, yeah, that's about it up there. Soups and ramen. And down to the end of the month, down to nitty gritty now. Because I only buy about enough food for the month.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm being pleasantly surprised at how much of this stuff hello, Darren, how much
Hey, Darren.
stuff it's got that's lightweight.
Yeah, yeah, we're
I,
gonna be putting a microwave in here too.
I can't eat sandwiches every day. I eat sandwiches for about 3 days, and I start getting weak off them.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I can't. I'm the same way. I can only eat sandwiches for so long, and then I've got to find something else besides just eating sandwiches. And
I could
same
live
way,
off.
same way with my canned food. Anything that as far as canned food goes, I'm the same way with canned food. I can't just eat the same old thing over and over. It's got to be something different.
I tell you, one of my standbys that I always take with me, and that's Frito pies. Fritos, a little chili, and you got a pretty good meal right there.
Yeah, I like take canned biscuits and put over top of canned beef stew and bake that in the oven for a while. Boy, that's good.
That sounds good. Hmm. I don't know anything about them, Bree.
Because usually, what I'm usually scrambling about. Uh, I'm usually scrambling trying to figure out what am I going to have for dinner today. What am I going to have for Yesterday, I actually had a salad and a banana yesterday, so that was pretty much it for me for dinner.
I eat a big meal about every other day, I guess, something like that. So, I can snack the rest of the time, but every day or so, well, I want something pretty good. And your bucket never lies, does it, Ray? Oh, cat, you make me sick talking about that. I developed an allergy to eggs, and there's nothing I like better than scrambled eggs and a scrambled egg sandwich.
I like a fried bologna and scrambled egg sandwich together.
Fried bologna and scrambled eggs.
Yeah,
You've been talking to
Boy, that's
William?
good.
I've actually had that together. Really, in all honesty, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, we usually get them eggs in the liquid eggs in a carton. There's like
Yeah.
4 dozen in a carton. Just pour it in a pan and stir it around.
I can eat an
And
egg.
then she'll
What?
add corned beef hash, or no, hash in a can. She'll add that to it.
Ooh. Yeah.
My goodness.
Restaurants are
Yeah, it's good,
Oh,
Bree.
Oh, this
Uh,
audio's going nuts.
it's good, Bree. Fried bologna is good. It's definitely a 10. It'll make your tongue slap your brain, that's for sure.
I can go to a Sonic or a chicken place or anything. Now, fast food, you're gonna spend at least $15.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I know for me and Dad both, if goes Roy, for me and Dad both, if we go out to a fast food restaurant, we're gonna spend at least $20.
Oh yeah, at least.
That $20 for both of us. Yeah. The only way you're gonna get the only way you're gonna get anything that's not that pricey is if you get off of like the dollar menu or the cheapest like um what they call um the dollar menu or something like that or something like that.
Yeah, dollar menu it costs $5.
I, but yeah, but I mean, of course, I don't. We don't go out and eat fast food very often anyway. So, but that's one of the reasons why we don't even go out hardly.
I tell you
It,
what, I don't see how somebody's got 4 or 5 kids makes it now. They, mm. Yeah, and it just I used to love eggs, and I still do, but I can eat an egg in about it'd take about 2 hours, and I'll start hurting like I've got a toothache in my belly. Yeah, and you can't take anything, and that'll settle it down.
now that's some good stuff there, Cat. Sausage gravy. I've had that sausage gravy. I love it.
Hmm. That's one damn thing I can't make worth a flip.
Is sausage gravy?
Is gravy, any kind of gravy.
You
I can mess,
can't make.
I can't I can fix it, and it's all right, but I'm don't do it well. I finally just got to buy them packets.
Yeah,
I make it like that because every once in a while I just like biscuits and gravy.
same here. But like I said, I hardly ever eat those either.
Hi.
Hey, Janice.
Hi, Kenny.
Hey, Brett.
Oh yeah, I like easy to make.
Can I make some suggestions, Ron?
Yeah, I saw that, but I don't know what you're talking about, Janet.
Okay, you got things like these continental sachets. They're only very light. You got like things like macaroni and cheese, or you can get these in your supermarkets. You've got what's that? Spinach, bacon, in pasta, and all you're doing is adding just a little bit of milk and a bit of marge. Or you got things like sauces for, if you've got a bit of meat there, whether it be you get a deer or whatever. You've got these sauces. I mean, they're only thin, they're only light. You've got things like teriyaki beef or various different sauces, honey and chicken. Or you've got things like these sort of sachets. You got chili con carne to make a base with your, with mince and beans and whatever. You're only very light. Whatever takes your fancy. You've got all sorts of stuff. Like they can do apricot chicken.
Oh, a lot
And
of
all
that.
you're doing is adding meat and a few veg, or you've got a minced curry. And but they're all lightweight, easy store. They've got a long shelf life. So with a stuff like that, they're starters for your meals. I find it's just so easy, and you might get, it depends on how much you want to make of it. You can, you easily get a couple of meals off it. But there's so many different varieties around. I'm sure that they'll give you a few meals anyway.
You got a question in there in the chat, Janice, from Magnificent Germany with Darren. He's asking where you're from, if you don't mind him.
Melbourne, Australia, Darian. Yeah, I live about 8 to 10 miles as the crow flies north of Melbourne, which is the capital city of Victoria, state of Victoria.
Most of those meals you showed, I never have seen those brands before. I'm sure we got the same thing.
Yeah, you've got Continental. Diane said you've got Continental. I don't know about Magic, but have a look where they've got them in your supermarket, Ron, and just have a plough through and see what takes your fancy. They're a good base. Save you carrying a lot of condiments and stuff because they're the actual base for the meal, and all you're adding is meat, veg, or a lot of them have already got the pasta with them. Some, it depends on how you want to serve it up to yourself with a bit of rice. Have you ever done microwave rice?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know that they're like a cup of rice and a cup and a half of water, and that's the evaporative method.
Well, my Rocky's vet, long time well on that other dog of mine, as he was getting older, said that the best dog food you could give those dogs was chicken. Put it slow,
rice, yeah,
and rice, and some veggies sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, I'll make a whole big pot of that, and Rocky get part of it, and I'll get part of it. I'll chew on that for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
And I like rice.
Yeah. No, well, there's rice. You've got the weight factor, but I mean, it's you probably only grab a kilo or a couple of pound of it at a time, whatever the case is. Dry pasta, that's lightweight. That's always a good meal additive. But I know when I was when I took off camping, we've got a 60-litre 3-way fridge freezer, and what I did with that is I did meal preparation. Like I cooked up a big pot of bolognese and tubbed it down to meal sizes. Froze it here and then threw it all in the freezer, stacked it all in the freezer. So I had pre-prepared, and then all I had to do then was either cook a bit of rice or pasta, and you had a quick meal, especially when you're on the road. It was an easy turn. Just drag it out of the freezer, either the night before or that morning, and let it thaw out as you're going along, and then it's a quick throw together for a quick meal that way. Make yourself a casserole or stew, do the same thing, tub it down. If you've got freezer space, you can pre-prepare, for easy, depending on the size of your fridge.
I haven't thought about rice-a-roni in a long time.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I always cook some meals up and freeze some, but I'm planning on taking some trips this summer this year, that'll be like 2.5, 3 months long. And I know I can stop at places and buy stuff, but I'd still rather, like Travis has broke down, been sitting there nearly 10 days.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be nice to have backup food in that thing.
Yeah. Well, those sachets are a good, they give you diversity in your meals. You're not just eating plain food. You're actually eating something with, various different tastes. There's heaps of spices because they're all a dry mix. There's heaps of spices and things in it that, you just may not have the room to carry all the stuff that you need. And as I said, they sit flat, they're lightweight, and they've got a reasonably long storage capacity.
Hello. There we go. I just telling them hello when they came in. That's all.
Mm.
Hello, Lillian and Camp Gore 1, Linda.
Yeah, hi everyone. But yeah, no, it's it just gives you a bit of diversity. That's all. And yeah, and if you get stuck, like when you settle into a spot for a few days, well, yeah, you got time to muck around with stuff. But for on the road, that's what we did and made it easy.
Well, I'm sort of having a good time doing it,
Yeah,
and but I've got plenty of stuff here at the house. But if you were on the road, you might not be able to get the stuff. If something went south, and so it's a pretty good deal if you can keep from loading your camper down.
yeah. But as I said, the sachet stuff is lightweight, and yeah, you're not it's not as if and it's long storage life. So it's if you're on the road, whether they've got the bits and pieces or whatever, all you're after then is any basics to add to it, like vegetable or meat or whatever takes your fancy with it. But it's there, it's readily available to throw together. Anyway, that's up to you. Whatever you find convenient.
Hello, cowboy. Well, y'all gave me some good
Cowboy.
ideas tonight. I'm gonna keep playing with that for the next 2 or 3 weeks, and I don't mind eating leftovers. That's one good thing about it.
Yeah. That's why I don't buy myself a leg of lamb, other than the cost of it, Ron. I'd be eating leftovers for a week. There's only so many leftovers you can eat in one go.
That's what that sealing meal and that deep freeze is for.
Yeah. No, but
Just, I don't know. A guy like me. Well, I've been married 3 times, and my wives have always enjoyed cooking. So I never cooked. But my cooking was scrambled egg sandwiches or maybe a rack of ribs or something like that. So the last few years, I forget about things like that rice and roni. I hadn't thought about rice and roni in years, and it it's pretty neat some of that stuff that you remember.
yeah.
Linda,
There's a lot of quick, easy, fixed meals that you can do for yourself that are healthy and sustaining. So, yeah, and no doubt you'll be out with your bow and might down a couple of things to add to the collection.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah. But anyway, that's all I thought I'd pop up and make a suggestion. But they are good. They're good to have on hand, as a standby. And as I said, they're lightweight, long life type things. Yeah.
hey,
So
Linda, I'll tell you what, you ladies can throw that food together in a hurry, though. Even stuff I know how to cook now, I don't cook it as fast as y'all do. I guess y'all had a lot more practice, but
yeah. Well, I mean, if you can follow instructions on a packet, they're easy. Yeah. So it's just a matter of what you want to whatever your taste buds are telling you to do.
yeah, I know you have, Kat. You ought to be able to cook stuff in your sleep.
Oh yeah, I could never be like Kat. That'd be like working in a restaurant.
TGIF, she they can too. I have to look at that, Michael Ann.
Anyway, that's just one suggestion I had for you. So I can't think of much else. I even had my dog food prepared and frozen as well. I used to always make her dinner. I used to make
Hey,
a big
Kitty.
I used to make a big casserole, like heaps of vegetables, and I used to buy the gravy beef and cook that up for her. And I tubbed that down to her size, and just also, I had stacks of just small tubs for. She was only a little dog, small tubs for her, and a bag of her goodos, and she was happy. Yeah, she got fresh food every day.
I bet you them folks remember you, Cat. Well, Linda, when you were at RB Rebel Gal shindig, did you see that Lone Star Rider had that little pop up trailer he was putting behind his motorcycle? I got to see what she says here. Good chicken fried steak hard to beat. Gravy and mashed potatoes. Yeah. You know who built that trailer, Linda?
Gee, that fire depot must have put Kat's photo up on the wall. Yeah. In memory of the best meal they've had ever.
Yeah, I built that trailer for Rex. Yeah. Well, it was all aluminum, and he couldn't get anybody to build it, so I built it for him. He pulled that thing a lot of miles behind that motorcycle. Hello.
Hello, Kaz.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. It's a small world, though, Linda. Hello, William.
You talking about? Are you talking about John Chalker's channel? That's his channel. Just type in John Chalker, you'll find him.
Yeah, looked like y'all did. Looked like y'all had a good time.
Anyway, Ron, I'll drop back down again.
Oh, you was running off?
No, I'll be here. I'm just doing a bit of housework. Got my dishes to do, and then I may duck out for a few minutes. I've got to get some more supplies, and when it stops raining here, gosh.
Yeah, Down Under Cruisers, to answer your questions, I had been to bed. I'd slept throughout the day.
So did I, Kenny. I didn't go to sleep until about 6 o'clock this morning. Yeah. But I couldn't get on before, Ron, because of the noise of the rain on my garage roof. It was that damn loud. I couldn't hear myself think. Yeah.
You still raining over there?
Yeah. It's yesterday wasn't too bad. We got a few light showers, but yeah, today it's been coming down a bit. So, like we're not copping the rain that like they got further north with all the floodings and that. But yeah, it's been cold and miserable here. Yeah.
Hello, KT. Hey, Everybody likes to hear you talk.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Now she ain't gonna say nothing now. You get the lockjaw.
Well, I don't know what else to say. Give me a topic, Ron.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. You trying to get everybody else to go to bed, or you go to bed, KT?
I love me some spaghetti ice. It'll make your tongue slap your brain.
What is it, Kenny? Spaghetti eyes.
You don't know what spaghetti ice is?
No. I know what spaghetti is, obviously, but no, I don't know what spaghetti ice is.
It's a German ice cream. It's a German ice cream dessert, is what it is. And the type of machine that the type of machine that they use, it makes the ice cream looking like coming out looking like spaghetti.
Gotcha.
And so so you and then they use like strawberry sauce to represent your spaghetti sauce, and then they use like grated white chocolate to represent your Parmesan cheese, and then they use like those truffle chocolate balls to represent your meatballs. And the way they mix that all together, it is absolutely out of this world. You take one bite, you're hooked.
Certainly sounds good.
It is. Look it up on Google. Look it up. Look up spaghetti ice on Google, and it'll show you a picture.
Yeah. I just never heard. I'd never heard it before. I don't know whether it's even a thing here. It's
Sean from the Down Under Cruisers has a video on their channel from getting.
Oh well, it must be then. Yeah, I haven't seen it. Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Good night, Anjay. You have a good
night, Anjay.
Night, Anjay.
But yeah.
Get another glass of wine. There ain't no telling what kind of stories we hear out of TGI.
I think
spiders and kangaroos. Yeah. I don't know how many varieties or how many different species of kangaroos we've got. I don't know what the number is. There's heaps of them.
You don't like spiders? I thought you was a country girl.
No, I don't like spiders either.
No, I'm not a lover of spiders. In fact, I'll take on a snake over a spider any day.
I'm not a fan of spiders or snakes.
No, but as far as giving me the heebie-jeebies, spiders do it before snakes do.
You have a good watch.
Isn't that cop watch?
There you go.
Yeah.
I've got that boy of mine weighs about 260, and he's about 6 foot tall, about the same as me. And he'll pick a rattlesnake up. That don't bother him a bit. He'll catch him. You take a spider and run that old big boy plumb up over the roof now.
Well,
spider just him out.
Yeah, that pretty much sums up me. And if I get a spider in the house, out comes the vacuum cleaner. Yeah. And then it's really satisfying to hear them thumping up the hose, the vacuum cleaner, but then you get a rag and jam it in the end of it so that they can't get out just in case they're still alive.
Oh, Lord. I tell you what, it's funny what people are scared of.
Right.
I used to know a little gal that she wasn't scared. She raised on a ranch or farm, and she'd mess with rattlesnake or snake or spider or any of that kind of stuff, except a June bug. And a damn June bug could light on that gal, and she would completely trip out.
I never
Yeah.
forget once. We had a property up on the tributary of the Murray River, and I was sitting at one evening there, and out in the veranda, we had the shade mesh area off, and just sitting there, with the family having a drink and a natter, and next minute I cop this slap on the face, and it just about launched me clean out of my shoes. And what the heck? And it just flicked it off. The damn frog. But oh yeah, that was like getting slapped in the face with a wet fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What don't you like about June bugs, Michael? And they ain't gonna bite you or anything.
Good night, Darian. I see where Darian said that he was going to bed. So, good night, Darian.
Yeah, when they had those outdoor toilets, black widows were bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where our redbacks like to tend. Yeah. Dark, cool places, usually moist places. The redbacks, not I don't know whether it's part of the black widow family, but yeah.
I'm not a big fan of those big old beetles either.
We Christmas time we get the Christmas beetles, and yeah, they're quite prolific. They're not a big beetle. They'd probably only maybe about an inch length in length, but they're pretty solid sort of a beetle.
We get
yeah, they're sort of like an iridescent shell on them, and but yeah, Christmas time is when they come out. But the best part around about that time too is we get the emperor gum moths, and they're like kamikazes. They got a wingspan of probably about 6 inches, and they're a moth. They're not a butterfly, but yeah, like you turn a light on and you'll be covered in them. Yeah, and yeah, they'll just land on you and crawl all over. They don't worry me, but they're not a particularly attractive moth, but they're huge. They're the Barty grub moths.
We get those beetles that look like those Madagascar cockroaches. You know what I'm talking about?
They're wide and big.
Yeah. These things. Yeah, we get those. I've had a couple of those in my house.
Yeah. I could tell you a funny story about one of those.
But it's not the actual Madagascar cockroaches. It's actually a beetle, but it looks like it's so big that it looks like one of those Madagascar cockroaches.
Yeah, I can tell you a funny story. A friend of mine, when we're travelling over in Europe, we were in Greece. I forget where we were at the time, but one come up through the drain grill in the bathroom, and she let out an unholy scream and several expletives at the top of her voice at about 2:00 in the morning. Woke up the entire hotel, and it was a case of get this so and so animal out of here. And I picked up a shoe. I was in bed and I picked up a shoe, and which unfortunately happened to be hers. And on mid swing, she ripped it clean out of my hand and she substituted it for one of mine. And I el-kabonged it, and then and then she was still yelling out of her top voice, to get that so and so animal out of there. So I had to keep flicking it out to get it out into the hallway. and close the door on it. But we got that story back verbatim the next morning by everyone that was in the hotel that we were travelling with. Oops.
I tell you,
It wasn't me.
make me just start falling out laughing. I remember something that happened when I was a kid. Me and my dad were sitting there talking and decided we wanted some frog legs to cook. And my dad was a big, rough, he's a good man, but he was rough as they come. Uh, Worked construction all his life, just rock solid. Anyway, we went and got a canoe and went down and we had some stock tanks down there that had a bunch of frogs on them. And we had a gig and we gigged a bunch of them frogs and we broke the gig. So we started catching them by hand. We just take the paddle up, keep that spotlight on them and reach out and catch them in the back, And these are bullfrogs that are like that long, big old frogs. And like I say, my dad wasn't jumpy at all. And he had an undershirt on. And I paddled him, and we saw a cottonmouth fall off in the water and swim off. And we were sort of watching him out of the corner of my eye. I was paddling my dad up to that frog. He reached out and started to catch that frog. And when he did, that frog jumped and went right down the front of his shirt. And you could see a damn frog in that undershirt. His legs are poking out. He was trying to jump. And my dad liked to turn that damn canoe over. He was hollering and raising Sam. Finally got his shirt up and the damn frog got out. He said, I knew that damn frog couldn't hurt me. But said that cold slimy thing against my belly and his toenail scratching my stomach, I had to go.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. I laughed. I was down in you didn't laugh at my old man, but I was in the floor of that canoe that night laughing.
Yeah, that's why you see, most blokes wearing shorts. A lot of them have had the misfortune to have something, crawl right up the leg of their pants. It sort of make you squirm a bit.
Oh, I tell you what, funny stuff happens when you grow. I wonder any of it get grown.
Yeah, I'll never forget years back. I would have only been about 4 or 5, maybe. Probably, only about 4, I guess. And we used to always go camping, out in the sticks, out in the Never Nevers, off grid, and usually by a river or a tributary somewhere. And anyway, my dad, his method of fixing things was put metho on it, methylated spirits. Oh, Jesus, I'll never forget this. But anyway, we were walking off somewhere, and I must have, only been a toddler, and I obviously walked over a big Murray blue bull ant nest, and one got hold of me little toe, and those Murray blue bull ants, they're over an inch long, and with the pincers on them, they would probably just encompass my little toe. But anyway, it launched me into the air, and then squealing my tits off. And anyway, Dad just picked me up and rushed me back to our campsite. And the first thing he did was put methylated spirits on it. Well, I don't know which was worse, the bull ant or the methylated spirits, because I was jet propeller, just about put a hole through the tent. when he launched me into the air over that too.
Oh, goodness. Well, you like to cook, Kenny, or does Paul do all the cooking?
Actually, Dad does all the cooking here, pretty much.
You're on Easy Street, Kenny.
Do what now?
You're on Easy Street. sit back and give orders.
Like I said, I don't normally, I don't eat a full 3 meals a day anyway. So I usually wait till somewhere. No, this is actually my recliner, Cass. This is my bed. This is where I'm at all the time, right here on live streams. I can have 3 or 4 different lives going at the same time.
I've offended a few in the chat.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah.
Nope,
Oops.
I ain't gonna comment. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Yeah. Oops. Sorry. It's just a saying.
This is where I sleep. So, no, I don't. I usually wait until about anywhere between 4 and 5 o'clock. Sometimes it might be 6 o'clock before I eat, but that's usually about all and then I won't eat again until like 4 or 5 o'clock the next day. I only eat like once a day. I don't eat full 3 meals a day.
Mm-mm.
No, I don't sleep through many of them, but
That he admits to.
I will say I have slept through some, but there's quite a few that I have been up a full 24 hours. Oh, yeah.
All that motorboating tire skinny out. He got to get his rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't. Like I said, the biggest thing, the reason why I don't is because, you know, diabetes is a big thing in my family, and that's one of the reasons why I don't eat a whole lot of. I don't eat a whole lot of bread. I don't eat a whole lot of I don't. It's not an everyday thing. I don't eat a whole lot of.
I see in the news here.
I've cut way back on a lot of things.
I see in the news here recently. There's been a lot of chatter about they've come up, or they're coming up. They think it's a really good prospect, a cure for type 1 diabetes, to something that'll actually kick in the pancreas and get it functioning the way it should be, so that will it may not. I don't know what their expectation is that it'll cure it, because type 1 diabetes is normally, affects child related initially, but they seem to think that they'll be able to cure it, or at least get them in a position where they won't need to constantly insulin inject, which would be great if it pays out.
Well, they claim that China's had the cure for diabetes for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
It's about a 6-week program, and they claim once you take it, you're through with it. You won't ever pick it up again.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it's they've hit the mark with it, and it does what they purport it to possibly do. It'll be a great thing for a lot of people.
Diabetes is a money-making deal. I mean, big-time money-maker.
And cancer is more so.
Yeah, and it's sort of hard to get them to do stuff that makes extra money.
I actually lost my mom when I was 9 years old due to diabetes. And she let hers get way out of control.
Yeah.
And she wound up with, she developed ketone acidosis. And that's what got her. And because she would let her sugars, she wouldn't even listen to the doctors.
Yeah.
She would let her sugars get up to like 600, 700,
Yeah.
800, and sometimes it would be so well off the chart it wouldn't even read on the glucometer. Uh, but but yeah, ever since that, and since my dad has it, and my dad's brothers got it, and his mama had it. My mama had it. It's a hereditary thing in the family, and I've been very, very careful as to how often.
Good night, Lillian.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Avocados are real good for that diabetes, Kenny.
Yeah, it may be, but I don't like them. And
Right.
so far, so good. What I've been doing, my doctors have been really happy because he's actually he does this A1C check every I think 6 months to a year. I think it is.
Mm.
Uh, he takes pills. My dad takes pills. He takes 2 or 3 pills. Uh, I think they're both 1,000 milligrams. 1,000 milligrams each, I think. And then he only takes a shot if it gets above, I think, uh, 200, 250. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to take a shot only if it gets above that certain point. So whatever type that is. So he was pretty happy. He said that when he did, he was pretty happy with my blood work and everything. He said, "You got excellent. You got excellent cholesterol." He said, "You've got better cholesterol than patients that I've got that's on pills that can't even get theirs under control."
Yeah.
I'm not on those things, so there you go.
That cholesterol is some weird stuff. It's like me now. I pretty well eat anything I want to eat, pork or any of that kind of stuff. My cholesterol is perfect. Always has been.
So was mine's always been the same too, Ron. But I still had a heart attack.
And
But yeah, but coronary is on my dad's side, and so it's virtually genetic. But yeah, no, I never like I used to. Well, I still do. Yearly blood tests, and that my A1C is always perfect. My always within normal range. My cholesterol is always been within normal range, and yeah,
well,
still didn't prevent the heart attack. Actually, I was lucky, and yeah, with that, they put the stent in, and yeah, everything's fine. But yeah, the damn doctor's lucky I didn't sue me up and retired not long after that. I'm not bloody surprised. Yeah, he gave me antibiotics. Yeah. And I went over there and I told him I'd walked over to his surgery and I said to him the next day, I said, yeah, I think I had a heart attack last night. He's dickhead. Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, he didn't believe me obviously, and yeah, he gave me antibiotics. and got my sister-in-law down that afternoon when she finished work, and she took me over to the hospital, and sure enough, I'd had a heart attack. And and I was in the next day to have a stent put in. So
they've come a long ways on that heart business.
oh, yeah, it's marvelous what they can do today. Yeah, no, my dad had open heart surgery, and they said he'd get 10 years out of it, and yeah, he did almost to the day. Yeah. And then he went the best way. Yeah, went to bed and didn't wake up. Yeah, went to sleep. And then he terrorised me for about with his damn touchlight.
We've got some new folks in here tonight, and if y'all like what's going on, we appreciate it if y'all sub. Hit that thumbs up. Yeah. I don't usually ask for that, but I did tonight.
Yeah. What are you going to do when you get monetized? You have to behave yourself then, Ron.
I'd like to hit that 500 for
the community tab.
Community tab.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll ever monetize it.
Yeah. No, you'll definitely have to mind your P's and Q's then.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we probably couldn't buy it with in here if it was monetized.
Yeah. Yeah, and it knocks the sting out of a few of them, I know that. They've got to behave themselves.
I don't think this crew could. I think that's impossible.
It's little wonder that they cut up rough at their meetings. You know, the 22 meetings, or the O22s, or the courtside or whatever. No wonder we never see anything of them. Yeah.
Gad, she doesn't have a channel. Janice does.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, there's Gaz was asking about. Said he'd already subbed to me and Kenny, but he couldn't find yours.
Yeah, no, I'm a non-content channel. Yeah, I think they can. One. I think Bree, or could have been Kat, put my link in there before. But I checked. When did I check the other day? I think I've got 23 subs now. I couldn't believe it. I'm doing my dishes here, sorry. Before my water gets cold.
Roy, you're going to have to explain that one.
Yeah. That's a good reason, Roy, why I have no intention of creating a channel for live content or any content. Yeah. My mouth tends to operate faster than what my brain does at times, so it's safer if I stay off. Oh, it's raining again.
Somebody on here opened a channel up and didn't have any content, and they had like 750 subs.
Wow. Can you hear the rain here?
Do who?
The rain. I know, it's easing back again. It comes down and dumps a load, and then eases back again, and then comes back and dumps another load. Wave after wave.
Fair enough, the only way that A face mask would help me if he left it on all the time. Oh, okay. It's more.
You would too, Roy.
Do what?
Roy said it was my comment earlier about getting bitten on the toe. That
Yeah.
I squealed me so-and-so's off. He would too. It'd be equivalent of putting your thingos in a vice. So just imagine it, Roy.
But now I kid you not, when I used to go out to a restaurant, I'd go out to like Golden Corral or a buffet restaurant. And I kid you not, I would pack away the food. I'd eat 4 or 5 plates. I'd eat 4 or 5 plates at one time. And then plus I'd eat dessert on top of that.
I can't remember the last time I've been to a restaurant.
Yeah, I used to, but then I got to where that I kind of felt like it was time for me to change things around, so I did. And I've been another thing too is that he's been wanting me to I got up to 148 one time. He wants me down to at least about 120, 125. So last time I was on scale, I weighed about 137. So he said it wouldn't hurt me for me to lose another 10 to 15 pounds.
Hey, I tell you, about the only reason I like to go to Golden Corral is their salad bar. Now they've got a good salad bar in that place.
Yeah.
Hey, my trouble, I'll eat so much salad that I don't want nothing else usually.
Summertime, I can live on salads. I love salads.
Well, they usually got a pretty good fresh salad bar. And you got a pretty good fruit bar too.
It's good to the stage here at the moment. They can't even
I love
salads.
the steaks. Now, each time I go to a restaurant, that's usually what I want to start out with. Is a salad.
Yeah.
I always want to start out with a salad, and then I'll decide from there what I want.
That's one thing I find interesting over there, Kenny. When I went over and stayed with my friend over there in Virginia, is you, you as in collectively, all of you, sit down to a meal, and you'll have a salad as a separate meal as part of your dinner. Whereas here, you either have it as a side dish, a salad as a side dish, or it forms part of the main meal, but it's served up at the same time.
Usually, when I get a salad, I usually get a salad with everything in it. Ham, bacon, cucumbers, lettuce, tomato, onion, cheese, broccoli, celery, cauliflower, a whole 9 yards, except for like I don't want any black olives, and I don't want any avocado. I don't want any guacamole. But yeah, I'll eat cheese. I'll eat it with everything in it usually.
Yeah.
And nothing aggravates me more than going to a restaurant and order and they bring the damn food and the salad out at the same time. I've actually sent the food back before. I get through eating the salad, then I want the food.
Yeah, see that's different to us. That's what I was referring to, Ron. Is that we have our, like, if, say for argument's sake, I went out to uh, well, a hotel or a restaurant or whatever, and say for argument's sake I ordered a chicken dish. I'd say, like I'll have a chicken parmigiana and salad, and it's on the same plate. It's served up as your chicken parmigiana. It's normally got chips with it or fries, as you say, and the salad. Salad consists of, it's lettuce, tomato, onion, capsicum, whatever that they consider as their salad, and usually with a light dressing or without, which suits yourself. And it's served with the dressing. Yeah, that's how we sit down to a meal.
Yeah, it's funny, different places, but that one quirk I've got.
Yeah,
I'll tell them, I want that salad first.
yeah. Yeah, well, that's what I experienced, and that was the first thing that hit me when I first went over to the States, was the separate salad as a sitting. So, like, you would sit down to, like, say, soup, salad, your main meal, and a sweet. By the end of it, I'd had enough. That was more food than I could possibly eat in one sitting. But it's just interesting. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want onions on the salad. I don't like them on the salad.
Ooh.
You don't like onions on a salad?
No.
Nah, to me, onions good in anything.
But
either raw.
Oh, I like green pepper in mine too as well. I like the onions, green pepper.
Yeah.
I like the yellow pepper too and the red pepper. Yeah, I like all that fixings and stuff.
Can you buy them over there, Kenny, packaged up? Like, you'll get a package of your capsicum. There'll be a red, a yellow, and a green. We call them traffic lights.
Yeah, we.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can actually buy a package red pepper, green pepper.
Yeah, we call them traffic lights. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
But I primarily use mostly either a green capsicum or a bell pepper, whatever you want to call it, and the red capsicum. Yeah, it's basically, I mean, they're the same, but it's just basically for colour variation in your dish.
Good morning, Bariotic. Now, I wanna clear something up here with KT Spirit One here. He's talking about anchovies. Now, anchovies, you can have my share. Because I do not want no anchovies.
No.
You can have my share of anchovies on pizza too.
Oh.
No way.
And after my last comment, and Roy, and offending Roy, I won't tell you what I refer to anchovies. I think I'll get kicked out if I do.
how do you pronounce that? Bariotic?
It's bariotic. Bariotic.
Bariotic. Okay. Welcome.
She's actually one of my partner channels, and she is from Heidelberg, Germany.
All right.
So she is actually 6 hours ahead of me. So it is 8 a.m. over there. Because it's 2 here.
Missed that one.
Come back, William.
Have a good one, William. And if you want to learn anything about Germany, that's another good channel to check out.
Been there
He
twice.
actually has this one here, the Bariatric channel. She does daily vlogs on. The other channel she's got, Bariatric is Around. She does more like live streaming and different things in her part of where she lives, in Heidelberg. So
Y'all talking about apples. My mom used to cut apples real fine and put in tuna salad or chicken salad. I got all about that. It gets a little bit different taste. Yeah, I cook with it sometimes. In fact, part of the barbecue sauce I make has got Worcestershire sauce in it.
The answer to that, Michael Ann, is no. This bottle, I've been meaning to throw it out for years. It's been in the cupboard since before my mum died. And she died back in 2007. Yeah. But yeah, I've always hated the stuff. That's the
No,
Worcestershire sauce.
it's different.
It's rubbish as far as I'm concerned. Why didn't I put it back? I didn't bother putting it back. What do you think about it? I'll empty it.
Yeah, that's one of Kenry's favorite. That Vegemite.
no, I don't like that Vegemite. Yuck.
Oh, I love my Vegemite.
You're gonna make me go buy.
Rose in every cheek. So they say.
Yeah.
Well, what do you guys say over there? Oh, it's like bitumen. I love that. Bitumen.
It's like axle grease here.
Yeah, it's a
Like
matter
Sean,
of
like Sean said, axle grease.
it's a matter of what you get used to. We were raised on it.
Yeah. As I would say, cock-a-la-poo.
Shit out of this.
Yeah, see, Bear Addict's not too fond of it either.
I must have accidentally knocked the YouTube completely out here. Hang on a minute. Let me see if I can get this.
I'm pretty good about trying different kinds of food, but the Oriental food, there's some kind of spice in it that I don't like.
Oh, I love Chinese food, Thai. Not thrilled about Indonesian, but yeah.
There's something else I don't like. That's curry.
Some curries Some curries I'm not fussed on. But there's some good Malay curries. But generally I like a reasonably mild curry. Yeah, I don't mind. You do like when I make a shepherd's pie, I'll put some curry in the mince and with the veg and what have you, and make a curried shepherd's pie. That's nice. It's tasty.
I guess my favorite is probably got to be a pretty good sized T-bone steak, baked potato, and salad. I'm happy with that.
I haven't had a decent steak for years. Can't afford it. It's too damn dear.
I like, that's just different taste. I had a friend of mine that was a big wine taster, and the, he was telling me, and I got to reading about it, and it's really the truth. Talking about why people like different wines and food. Uh, and he said that per centimeter on your tongue, said some people that got 25 taste buds, and said some people got 25,000 taste buds on that same area. Said there's, said somebody with 25 taste buds, there's no way they can taste what the other people do. And so that's the reason everything's sort of like it is on the wine and about tasting it. I believe that. I'm not a big wine drinker either. I can sip on it, but I'm not. I'd rather have a mixed drink than I had wine.
Bariotic brought up the meat pies and lamingtons. Bariotic, a lot of the Americans don't know what a lamington is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And that's like cilantro, cat. A little bit of cilantro I like, but I don't want much of it on there. I made some salsa one time and used some fresh cilantro on that and put about half as much in there as they call for. That tried that, it'd knock your head off. Tastes like you ought to be able to use it for shampoo. Yeah, and if it's used lightly, I like it, but I don't want it too stout. Now, peppers, I love hot peppers. The hottest pepper I got hold of this year
Yeah.
was a friend of mine, and he planted some bird's eye and ghost peppers, jalapenos, and then he planted some sweet peppers right beside them. And you could eat the regular peppers, but don't bite into one of them sweet ones. That heat, you can't put mild peppers and hot peppers together. Mild peppers will pick it up, and it was twice as hot as the jalapenos were. You burn you up, boy.
Angie, when I come over to Germany one day, I hope to actually get to try some of your German foods over there. Because I know over there in Germany, you have no preservatives you have no preservatives in your food over there, whereas we have preservatives in our food here in the States.
Cat,
Let's
I
see.
remember it's
Go.
fixed right, but now most people don't fix it like I like it.
Hey, Daniel Jose. Uh, but I was always told that the hottest pepper you could get was Carolina Reaper.
Yeah, it's supposed to be hot.
And that's supposed to be as hot as you can go.
You know, that's something about where I live, Kenny, or where I was raised. It's a little small town, and west of town was it was all German. The whole deal was German. East of town was Czechoslovakians. The other direction was Polish people, and the other direction was Italian, and they really didn't mix much. So you could just get about any kind of food you wanted. If you wanted German food, well, that you know you went to that part of the community, and it was funny.
That sounds yummy there, Cat.
Yeah, I think I could probably take that.
But yeah, you was talking about all those peppers. I can chow down on some jalapeno peppers, some Carolina Reaper peppers, uh, and some ghost pepper. I've had ghost pepper. I've had habanero. I think. Yeah, I think I've had habanero, and I've actually had a hot sauce now. It's called the bomb. Is what it's called. It's called the bomb hot sauce, and I kid you not, that that uh that it says on the bottle that I believe, if I remember correctly, it's been a while since I've had any, but that is 3,900 Scoville units.
It's supposed to be hot.
Yeah, it tell I, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong or not, but I know it's way up there, and because I remember Van Life Voyages was sent me some, and he said, and and he said that stuff would tear him up. And it tells you on the bottle to not put no more than just a drop or two in your food.
I can't see the sense in assaulting your mouth and your stomach and later on down further with something so hot it's like anesthetic in your mouth.
Hello, Daniel. I didn't see you. He's in.
Yeah, and you can't taste anything else thereafter.
I like peppers, but they got to have a taste to them. I don't just like them for the hot part.
No, I mean I like a bit of chili in my food, but not so that it burns the fluff off your rear end coming out.
Have a good one, Angie. Have a good day at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I did a video on my channel about the bomb hot sauce,
Yeah.
and I'd have to go back on my videos, but it literally said how many Scoville units. It was way up there. It wasn't a small Scoville unit. It was way up there, and like,
Good night, Angie.
I can't remember. I wish I could remember how much it was, how many Scoville units it was.
Mm.
I could probably put it in Google and they can tell me. You hear that rain, Ron? I'm getting it big time here now.
Yeah, it's raining again here too. It's not heavy though. I finished cleaning up my kitchen.
Yeah, I tell you what, I like warm food. I don't want something that just burns me slap up. When we used to go down to Mexico all the time, excuse me, they wouldn't put the hot stuff in the meal, but it'd be on the table, and they'd have 3 or 4 bowls of hot sauce sitting there. One of them would be red, and one of them would be green, and then they'd have a clear one. And you better not put a chip in that clear one and just bite into it. It would light you up. And I like hot stuff. Yeah. Mm-mm. That's the hottest stuff I ever got hold of. But their food in Mexico is real bland. It's not spiced up like Tex-Mex is here in Texas. But they got all the stuff to put on it, you know.
Yeah.
Well, we about to hit 2 hours, folks.
Yep. Yeah, I gotta go and throw some wet weather gear on and head out and do some shopping.
I need to throw Rocky outside and put the coffee on. Yeah.
Oh, you.
We done woke Paul up now.
And that do you all night, bud.
How you doing, Kendra? Oh, Lord. Okay. I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate everybody that came in. They appreciate you coming up, Janice.
Yeah, Fairy Dust has complained about the rain. It's a whole of 50 degrees here, Fahrenheit. Fairy Dust.
I had
11 degrees Celsius. Any wonder I'm freezing. My heater's booted up, and yeah, but now I've got to go out in the wet. Oh, God.
I'll tell you what, it was
Good night, everyone.
It wasn't that bad. Yeah, good night to all of y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Take it easy.
Okay.
Bye for now.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for having me, Ron.
Oh, yeah, always.